Yes, hello everyone. I am Bayram and I will talk about the pivot tables compatibility between Calc and Excel. Um, let's, if you create a pivot table in LibreOffice Calc and then save it as an Excel format and then open that document in Windows, in Excel, and you will see there are some issues, and we have some issues here. And when you right click to open the context menu, you will see different items there, different options, and then when you click refresh, and you will see different context menu items. So that means we'll lose some functions and some options, and also there will be there will be no background color for the last column, which is in our example it will be grand total, and also there will be some warning if we try to sort items, and I will go one by one. And yes, on the right side there is the wrong document. When you right click, and you will see the context menu items, and there is, for example, we clicked on the total result row, and there is some options about model. And on the left side we have the correct document, correct pivot table, and the question is how we know that. You can see the refresh option in the context menu items, and when we click that, Excel goes to the source data and get the data and updates the pivot table, so we know which document is correct and which is not correct, which is wrong. So we can compare the two files and see the difference between the XML file. Yes, another issue is there is no background color for the grand total, which is total result. When we do refresh, actually it's changed the total result to the grand total, but they're actually the same. Yes, when I was working on this bug, I just wanted to try if we can sort the items, and then I saw that there is also another issue that says the pivot table file it couldn't find, so I couldn't sort it. So Excel knows there is a pivot table, but it couldn't find which file to sort. Yes, fixes is basically when we check the XML files and there is some differences, so we have to export some elements and their sub-elements. So I say export, which means when we save a file, we basically export it, and when we load a file, we import it. And here is there is only issue in the pivot table that XML file, so we will work. I worked on these. So yes, the elements, row items and column items, they represents the data in the pivot table, and I always look at the ECMA or XML reference to check how to import those import and export those elements and their attributes. And another side note is that we don't need to export all missing elements and their attributes, because there may be lots of sub-elements and attributes. And imagine you have an element that has, let's say, 10 sub-elements, and those have 10 attributes. So for every item has 10 attributes, and it makes 100 elements, and so it's hard to export them. So we have to focus on the necessary ones, so to fix our bug. Yes, this fixed the background color issue. The last I element should have t equals grand to show that the last row is the grand one, the total result. And yes, this is very important because we have to know that how many data row we have. So I needed to calculate the count attribute correctly. to do that, I looked at the location element, and there is a ref attribute, and I just calculate the height of the row, and then I subtract the first data row for the row and first data call for the column, and then this is also fixed. And as a result, Calc is now more stable on exporting pivot tables, and I think we will work more on this one. So thanks so much. Questions? I think we have no questions. Thanks.